DEXWAY is the language learning method created and developed by CAE Computer Aided USA Corporation, the business leader in online education. A company with more than 30 years of experience with a worldwide presence. As a developer of their own e-learning solutions, CAE has adapted their technology to teach languages through the DEXWAY method, a unique way to learn American English, British English, Spanish, French, and German. DEXWAY offers many possibilities that make it an optimal solution to train personnel in languages such as a pedagogical structure developed by language experts and based on learning by linguistic immersion. A learning management system platform which allows for constant communication with instructors as they monitor your progression with specific abilities. Complete software called Virtual Classroom, which allows the students to take classes online with a live instructor. Study groups to practice and converse with other students at any moment. 24/7 tutoring that allows consultations with our tutors without leaving the course. An automated system that evaluates pronunciation alongside a personalized evaluation written by tutors. Complete tutoring that includes the most comprehensive supervision and initial and final reports for human resource departments. A DEXWAY community that allows students to become friends with people from around the world, practice the language they are learning, participate in games. There are several options that allow for the development of specific educational courses within professional sectors, in addition to courses focused on the language of entrepreneurship and business. All of this is contained within a permanent support system based on a progressive and structured methodology that is guaranteed to instruct. All of these possibilities make DEXWAY the perfect method, since it makes available the most advanced e-learning solutions to combine and apply the teaching of languages to both organizations and businesses. Additionally, it is totally integrated with self-explanatory instructions and all the necessary competences that no other method worldwide can offer. With such unprecedented interactivity, the most advanced e-learning technology, and a teaching structure successfully applied for decades, DEXWAY brings together all of the advantages of e-learning with the best of face-to-face teaching. The DEXWAY method's structure has been researched and developed by the most trusted language experts. Their aim is that the student learns in the same way he or she learned his or her native language, through linguistic immersion by association, repetition, and contextualization. This linguistic immersion starts with a course configuration matched to each student. The ADAPT system allows each user to have optional help in their own language if they need it, or ask questions about grammar exercises if they wish. At any moment, the student can simply click on a word and they will be automatically led to a dictionary with the definition of the word, where they can also hear the pronunciation of the word. DEXWAY offers a multitude of options for the students to adapt the course to their specific needs and requirements. Through exercises and activities that present learning in a realistic context, DEXWAY combines personal, socio-cultural, and physical elements to immerse students in the target language, the language they are learning. Typical situations. The student listens to conversations between people while performing their daily routines. The student learns naturally by listening, reading subtitles, and practicing vocabulary. Improvised dialogues. Students listen to several questions and respond by recording their own answers. Their responses are evaluated by tutors regarding pronunciation, grammar, and natural expression. Tutor-student classes. The user observes a dramatization of a class between a tutor and student. Then the user goes through the same class in the role of the student, providing his own answers or those already given by the actor-student. He then sends his or her recording in to be personally evaluated. Coaching on writing and speaking style is the most trusted proof of acquired knowledge in the new language, with the direct participation of native-speaking tutors. DEXWAY students prepare writing and speaking assignments to improve and strengthen their abilities. The tutors listen and directly evaluate the student, making constructive recommendations and corrections. DEXWAY Channel has 3 types of activities to practice. Through karaoke by listening to and singing along with songs. Background music and lyrics are provided. Through TV by seeing videos related to the subject of the exercise. And through radio by listening to radio commercials and podcasts. Getting to know the country. Lessons in which students get to know the country's symbols of identity in the language they are learning. Hallmarks such as typical cuisine, tourist attractions, traditional customs, or aspects of daily life. The linguistic immersion process is highlighted with basic tools that only DEXWAY can offer through live classes with a native-speaking instructor, consultations for students with our tutors, and study groups in which users get together to practice and continue learning. These tools allow the student to practice the target language, the language they are learning, expressing himself verbally and in writing. He or she can communicate directly with tutors who are native speakers. They also provide contact with other students with the same concerns. The learning management system that DEXWAY integrates will monitor the student's entire progress and will manage communication with the tutors. From the learning management system, the student can enter the last lesson studied, see their grades and news, carry out consultations with the tutors, or access the live classes with a tutor, access the study groups, or the one-to-one rooms to talk with the tutors. The platform can be configured by the student to his or her own language, which is recommended for the initial levels. However, it can also be configured to the target language, the language being studied. Additionally, the student receives calendar and class alerts with the tutor, as well as the correction of improvised exercises. As the course progresses, students are evaluated according to their abilities in pronunciation, writing, reading, oral comprehension, vocabulary and grammar, thereby guaranteeing complete supervision of progress. In each lesson, each of the 6 skills is evaluated separately, and the student, if they wish, can access the exercises that help to strengthen the particular skills that need improving. This monitoring is displayed on the platform, where you can even obtain the completion percentages in advance from the tutors. DEXWAY integrates a virtual classroom that allows the student to enjoy classes with a native tutor. These classes with a tutor can be individual or in small groups. In both cases, the student can choose their time schedule 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. These classes are always guaranteed for the student, and they receive a notification that indicates when the next class with a tutor is. DEXWAY includes classes in real time with a native tutor. Students speak with and see their professor in real time, obtaining a much more personalized education and the best kind of learning. DEXWAY includes live classes with a tutor in groups of 2 to 6 students to practice conversation. Students and teachers can see and hear each other as if they are physically face-to-face. Additionally, DEXWAY registers usage times, and this allows for each of the classes with the teacher to be graded. The human factor is constantly present at DEXWAY. DEXWAY students have a native-speaking tutor at their side throughout the entire learning process to help them, to monitor their progress, and to stimulate them, turning the online learning experience into a person-to-person experience. At any moment, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, the students can consult their tutors. With only one click and no need to exit the course, the user makes contact with their tutor, to which he or she speaks directly, in a close relationship where the instructor gets to see all the development details and the progression that the student is making at any time. DEXWAY offers this permanent service from tutoring centers located worldwide. The DEXWAY tutoring team performs its tasks throughout the student's educational experience, from the initial placement test through the corrections of exercises and tests, and subsequently issuing the final report. Live classes and personal help are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. DEXWAY students can also converse and have fun in groups just as they do when learning face-to-face. Through a permanently enabled virtual video conference room provided every day of the year, students can simultaneously connect and speak with other students in the same course or with students who speak the target language, encouraging interpersonal communication and practice. These groups allow you to get to know and meet other people with the same questions about their lessons, practice grammar, vocabulary, and course dialogues, or simply have fun while you improve your verbal expression and comprehension in the foreign language. Entering the room is immediate, and the system looks for related users that the student may be interested in while taking the course, without exiting, all in one click, and without the need of any other type of add-on. Throughout the course, DEXWAY students practice the pronunciation of words and phrases. They record their voice in a way where they can listen to their own pronunciation and compare it with that of a native speaker. At the same time, a graphic aid shows the student if it is pronounced correctly and highlights in color what part of the phrase or word needs to be improved. The DEXWAY Voice Laboratory is both a synthesized and human-based system which provides personalized evaluation on behalf of native-speaking tutors. While learning a language, pronunciation is one of the most fundamental aspects. Because of this, the fact that our instructors personally evaluate the student's pronunciation with the improvised dialogues brings even more of a human touch to learning. When a student records his or her voice in these exercises and decides to send it to the DEXWAY tutoring team, the tutors will receive the audio file through the platform and then send back a report, in writing and by voice, which indicates any possible corrections that they find useful. The student then listens to the tutor's voice and eventually learns to speak like a real native. Through the Learning Management System platform, students can check their grades and level of progress at any time, and tutors have a complete tool to become the perfect monitor and tutor. Throughout the entire course, DEXWAY provides a completely personalized style of tutoring and monitoring of each student's work, generating all of the necessary human resources reports minute by minute. Each proactive contact generates a monitoring report that is sent to the client's training manager. The students are monitored and tracked through the consultations they make with the tutors. These consultations can be carried out at any time. The tracking and monitoring is also carried out during the live classes with a tutor. In the DEXWAY community, the student practices, shares knowledge, gets to know other cultures, speaks with people from around the world. The functions that the user finds within the DEXWAY community are: get to know your classmates. The user gets to know other DEXWAY students in the same course or native speakers in the country of the target language. A virtual video conference room enables this connection every day of the year. Find friends. This application allows students to connect with people from around the world. It also provides the ability to speak with them using microphone, webcam, or virtual Blackboard to share documents, pictures, and much more. Forums. Discussion threads invite students to discuss the culture of their target language, drawing on higher-order thinking skills that they use every day, such as comparing, analyzing, and synthesizing. DEXWAY has different solutions to meet the specific needs of each organization. DEXWAY Study Group includes study groups to talk with other students at any moment with only a click. DEXWAY Let's Talk adds conversation classes in groups with a live tutor, available all the time. DEXWAY offers individual classes with a live tutor, available all the time. In addition to all the language courses, DEXWAY includes courses with specific content that has been adapted to focus on diverse professional sectors: business, tourism, management and administration, and other specific modules. In DEXWAY Business, specific business lessons are offered, from the beginning levels until those more advanced. Each course integrates new lessons focused on the use of business language. Business Basic, Intermediate, and Business Advanced are courses 100% focused on the language of business. These courses include real situations, one-to-one consultation, vocabulary, sayings, and expressions, everything the student requires to be able to negotiate and master the use of the language in international context concerning the professional sector. The tourism course is intended for people that work in the tourism sector. Students will be able to express themselves fluently in English and cope with the diverse situations of the professional tourism industry. The Management and Administration course is intended for professionals carrying out managerial and administrative tasks. Through a complete methodology, the student assimilates the skills necessary to express and function in these professional areas. And also, preparation for international certificates. Another benefit for DEXWAY students are prep courses for international certificates of linguistic competence, such as the TOEFL or the FIRST certificate. These prep courses include virtual classes in real time with a tutor and tests to prove the level reached. Also, all the DEXWAY English courses include 2 courses in one: American English and British English. At any moment, the student can change from one course to the other with just one click. Each version has different content so that students can see and learn the differences in American and British language and culture. Additionally, DEXWAY can also be accessed from your tablet with an especially designed version for learning languages through this type of device where the user interacts through a comfortable touch screen. This wide variety of features makes DEXWAY the ultimate solution for language teaching for the working world. It offers businesses and organizations the most beneficial e-learning language education method, allowing the student to see and speak with native tutors at any time, get direct and personal assessments of their pronunciation and word use, enjoy live lessons with a teacher and chat with other students. All this and much, much more, just one click away and at any time from any place in the world.